Hello! This project is for one of my teacher prep courses. I'm looking into the role of a preschool site director. There have been several parents with questions in regard to their child's behaviors, habits, and how to handle them. We'll be homing in on temperament and goodness of fit to help out these concerned parents. Now, exactly what is temperament and goodness of fit? Temperament, by definition from Merriam-Webster, is a characteristic or habitual inclination or mode of emotional response. Whoa, let's break that down. So specifically, this is in response to one's environment. So in simpler terms, it's how someone would respond typically to their environment, whether it be stimuli, events, interactions, or surroundings. Let's say if I'm typically someone who's more emotional, which I am, my response to, say, losing my job might be to cry. An ugly, loud waterfall of a cry. It's okay for men to cry too. According to Social Development by Ross Parke, Glenn Roisman, and Amanda Rose, everyone has a different temperament that for the most part stems from genes. Of course, over time with life experiences, characteristics of your temperament can be shaped and molded. Now they mentioned something interesting here, that interactions between younger children of more opposite temperaments greatly affect their social development. This is the basis of temperament in children. Now as for goodness of fit, this is where the role of parents or guardians is crucial. We know that temperament is something that can be slapped on to each infant when they're born. Not like actually though, metaphorically, as in they're born with it. With that, they can't just be brought up in any environment or parenting style. In 1986, psychologists Alexander Thomas and Stella Chess found that parents and guardians of young children, especially infants, need to be able to adapt to characteristics of their children, temperament, in order to help them have the best social development they can have. After all, our first few years of life greatly shape who we are, who we become. Now remember I mentioned that there were some parents with some concerns? Well, let's take a look at them. Come on, Keahi, we don't want to be late now. Bye, Dad! Oh, bye, Keahi. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. All right, everyone, it's group time. Let's get in a circle.
Hey, Keahi, you want to play with us?
Here to pick up Keahi? Yeah, I noticed he's by himself. It seems like he doesn't like interacting with the others that much. Yeah, he's a quiet one. It's what we call slow to warm up. It's not necessarily a negative thing. He just needs time. It is a lower average temperament, but there's still a lot of children with it. He just has a slower adaptability and enjoys more low intensity activities. With new experiences, children who are slow to warm up will have difficult time with new activities. But with more social interaction, he'll eventually warm up. He's a good kid, just don't force him to be social. You have to expose him to social situations and make sure to be attentive to him. What I'll do on my end is just make sure to encourage him to play with the others. We'll try to pick out his favorite activities to do with the more easygoing children. Candy, you have to let go now. Mommy has to go to work. No, Mommy, I can't! Mr. Peter, look, Candy, it's your favorite teacher. Okay, bye. Candy was great today. She participated in all the activities, but she needed Mr. Peter around in order to do them. There are days when Mr. Peter isn't here and Candy just melts down. Is there anything I can do to help her? Yeah, what she's displaying is a low average temperament. She has a great attention span with Mr. Peter, but she doesn't work well with approach withdrawal, as she needs Mr. Peter to help her overcome separating from you for the day. The main thing you should focus on is just keeping Candy in the loop with everything. Let her know in advance when Mr. Peter isn't going to be here, and I'll let you know when that happens. She just needs to adapt slowly, so I would leave the house sooner so you can get here sooner, and then just spend more time with her before you leave. That way the separation can be more smooth and comfortable instead of just dropping her off quickly. Bye, Dad! Okay, son, have fun.
Hey, can I play too?
No, I had it first.
We can play together.
No, I want it. Go away. It's my turn, you buttface. Whoa. I'm here to pick up Juan. Okay, let me get him. No, I don't want to go. Come on, I have your favorite candy. Okay. Yeah. Juan can be difficult at times. He has a low average temperament and high intensity reactions when things don't go his way. He's also very active. Oh my. He just needs as much outdoor activity as you can get him. Take him to the park, throw a ball with him, have him ride something like a scooter or a tricycle. The more energy we can dissipate from him, the less he needs to not share things with others because his need for playing with those things is less. And on our end, we'll make sure he gets a good chunk of playtime as well. So that was a solid look at some temperaments and some solid solutions we can develop for them. A good TED Talk to look at is one by David Retio called How We Start to Become Ourselves. I'll link it up here and in the description. He talks about traits and temperaments and how it develops over time. He gives a great insight on how the environment affects this and some parenting tips with various temperament adaptations. It's definitely worth a look at if you want a more in-depth overview of temperament and goodness of fit. On the flip side of this, there's an article by greatschools.org on how temperament affects parents by Barbara Keough. She discusses temperament based on research, the various attributes of temperament, and how it influences family life. So if you're looking to see what to expect when you're raising your wonderful angel of a toddler, this is definitely worth a read. I'll link it in the description along with the other sources I've used. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time. I can't see.